just a quick video here. This is a 2011 Range Rover Supercharged. We've got a problem with some noise, from the timing chains. I've already taken care of that, and we had some free play in our Supercharger pulley right here. There's a TSB that says it's not allowed to have any free play, and this piece, this spring-loaded piece in the back, just kind of breaks, and the spring gets a lot of play in it. It leaves a lot of this brown debris inside the supercharger area, and eventually I think it'll cause some more issues. Here's the spring inside of it. So anyway, just a quick video if you're gonna do this at home or try. The supercharger I have just propped up on a block down here. I've got some rags covering the intake just for any debris, obviously. I had this covered up during the timing chain procedure, which is quite interesting. So you'll need a new top gasket and new intake manifold gaskets. Those are pretty readily available. And you'll have to take the supercharger up because you can't get any of the lower bolts with it on. And this is high enough. You can kind of move it up and down if you want. The bolt right here, to undo this guy, you'll need to actually take this and move it this way. So 3 T40 Torx right here, one down here is a 10 millimeter. You can take them all the way out or loosen them. Just before you put the supercharger in, the pulley snout, you'll need to adjust this Allen in a little bit. You can do it after the fact, but this will definitely need to be moved over to gain access to this 4 millimeter Allen to set the stop on this bypass. You don't want it to get stuck. It has to come up against the rest right here without getting stuck. So that actually flips around this way. So anyway, it's doable. I did not take much off the back at all. A bunch of T40 Torx go around here, some 10 mils in the center, and new gaskets, and it's done. So I'm not done yet, but there's really nothing else special that you need. The fuel rail line I have out, I do have some nifty little plugs there, just so we don't get any debris in the fuel rails. So yeah, there it is. This engine is quite complicated. It's really not that great of a motor in my opinion. There's another good YouTube video on how to take these timing covers off. There's 3 of them, and get your timing chain tensioners done. I actually have over here, my chain tensioners did actually beat into the guides and they were stuck. And in this case, this is actually pretty severe. This engine sounded terrible, so we changed those as well. It is some time savings, but definitely be ready for a lot of work and a lot of time if you're getting into the timing chains, and you have to be extremely careful not to let the cams move. You should mark everything if you do so. Supercharger job, not that big of a deal. Just pop it up and change your supercharger snout. See in there, there they go. So anyway, just a quick video. Hopefully this helps. There really aren't any special tools required. T40 Torx. Obviously there's a lot of cooling system stuff that gets out of the way. I just have the fan out. If you're taking the harmonic balancer off, that is quite a task in itself. Mine was left-hand thread, 12.9. You'll need a huge breaker bar, and you'll also need, I ended up propping up, taking 2 center bolts out, making a tool that went over to the frame rail with 2 bolts, and actually bent the bolts. The tool is over here. It's looks something like this, and I put 2 bolts through here, so that we're able to reach the same thread pitch as the dampener. And then you can take the aluminum wheels here, or wheels, whatever, off, and then I used a puller. Let's see here, this guy right here, to just pull the hub off. This is, I think, this is Mac, but Schumacher makes it. not Schumacher, maybe somebody else. I'm not exactly sure who makes that one. But yeah, all readily available. That's kind of the only special tool if you're doing the timing chains, which again, there's a better review video on that. But this is just about the Supercharger. When you get your new piece, it'll come with new bolts. It'll come with some new dowel pins. It's just hold on with silicone. You do not need a gasket. So a total of 3 gaskets. The part numbers for the lower intake manifold gasket's gonna be, there's that one, that's lower intake. You'll need 2 of those. And then this is the large upper gasket. You could probably reuse it if you need to, if you can't get it. Part number for this one is right there, that 412 model number. Anyway, hope this helps. Good luck. This motor's looks like it's in for a lot more work in the future. I don't think it's the best design, but yeah, it is what it is, and they're in tons of cars. So have a good one.